Hey guys, welcome back to GreyWolf TV, and we are back with our brand new series of Money Heist. All we've had so far is the opening episode. I have no clue what's going on. I have no clue of anybody's names, but we're not using their names. They're using city names like Tokyo and Berlin, but I don't know who the hell's who yet, apart from Tokyo, because she's called my eye. So, and she's kind of being the person, or at least initially, that's doing like a what do you call it? She's the one doing the talking over. What do you call that? I forgot what you call that. The narrator. That's the one. So they've already gone in. They've already taken hostages, and I'm trying to work out what the hell they're doing, because I thought for a minute they were going to use the paper. Then they've broken into the vault, and now they've gone back outside trying to make it look like they're trying to leave. But the Tokyo girl has kind of jumped the gun and got one of them shot because she went out too soon. They didn't appear to be aiming at the police, and they've left all the money outside. I have no clue. The only person who really seems to know exactly what the plan here is the professor guy. So let's carry on. This is episode 2.
Es que no entiendo por qué papá no puede venir mañana a mi cumpleaños.
Pues ya te lo he explicado, Paula. Un juez le ha quitado la custodia y ahora voy a ser yo la que te va a cuidar.
Custody?
No había un juez.
Ah, no.
No.
Raquel, sé que es tu día libre, pero tenemos un trago con rehenes. Los atracadores han intentado salir con el dinero y no han podido.
Yeah, that was their plan, I think.
Es en la Fábrica Nacional de Moneda y Timbre. Quiero que lleves tú la negociación.
¡Se te va la cabeza!
8 hours.
¡Que has acribillado policías!
Tranquilízate. Apareció un puto policía disparándome. ¿Qué hubieras hecho tú? ¿Escupirle?
Fuera cualquier señal inalámbrica o de radio. Pasamos a lo lógico.
Okay.
¿Qué lleva puesto?
How they've done this?
2 policías heridos.
¿Quién ha disparado?
Tokio.
Yeah.
Conecta las cámaras al profesor. Rozaron a Río y Tokio disparó.
El amor de mi vida murió por mi culpa. Así que lo último que pienso es en tener una relación con un crío. Disparé para protegerme. A mí y a mi compañero. Y señor profesor, por mucho que lo haya pensado, las cosas no siempre salen como las tiene previstas.
¿Qué ha pasado?
Han reventado una de las cámaras acorazadas de la fábrica de moneda para llevarse las últimas planchas impresas.
¿Por qué no han saltado las alarmas?
No lo sabemos. Ha saltado una alarma manual. Suponemos que la ha accionado algún trabajador.
¿Armas?
Sabemos que tienen al menos 3 M16 y son extremadamente agresivos.
Ya están aquí los geos.
Sí, han sido los primeros en llegar.
¿Dónde está la señal?
No hay señal.
No.
¿Cómo que no?
No hay señal. No sé, deben haberla roto o desviado. No hay señal. Estamos trabajando en ella.
¿Qué pasa con la red?
Han tumbado la fibra óptica, así que no podemos...
No, you
hackearla.
can't hack them.
Tienen que montar el campamento, enviarnos un dron, buscar los planos del edificio. Hay que darles un poquito de tiempo para que se organicen.
You're waiting for them?
Mira, chico. Las mujeres te darán sexo y diversión porque están programadas para doblegarte y que las fecundes. Después dejarás de existir. En el puerto te vas a dar cuenta de eso. En primer lugar, la maravillosa cueva en la que tú metías tu picha ya nunca volverá a su ser. Y mientras maldice tu nombre y pide la epidural será de vientre encima. Te lo digo yo, que he tenido 5 divorcios. ¿Te sabes lo que son 5 divorcios?
I want to know what they want with this girl.
Llevarte a otro lugar para que descanses, nada más. ¿Vale?
They you know, targeted her specifically. Here we go.
Buenas tardes.
Soy Raquel Murillo, inspectora al mando de la gestión del atraco. ¿Con quién hablo?
Con el atracador al mando del asalto.
Tiene modificador de voz.
Limpiando la señal.
¿Cómo
course
se
he
encuentran
has.
sus compañeros? En ese caso, creo que lo cortés es saludarles y presentarnos. Señores, un placer.
Disculpen que no les dé mi nombre, pero pueden llamarme
Profesor, es como me llama todo el mundo.
¿Qué es lo que quieren?
Tiempo.
Time for what?
aclarar las cosas. Escúcheme, inspectora, no hemos podido salir por cuestión de segundos, pero estamos
Perfectamente preparados para defendernos, así que
Quiero helicópteros volando todo el día encima de su cabeza. Nada de comida, agua o cualquier otro tipo de petición. ¿Está claro?
Disculpe, inspectora. Pero porque los deje sin postre no creo que vayan a entregarse. Estoy aquí para ayudarla. Sé que no está pasando por su mejor momento.
Si se refiere usted a la menstruación, no es el caso. Pero gracias por preguntar.
Me refiero a la denuncia por malos tratos que ha interpuesto a su exmarido. Asuntos Internos también lo hace. Cree que usted ha interpuesto una denuncia falsa. Su exmarido ha rehecho su vida tanto personal como profesionalmente dentro del cuerpo.
Por si a alguien le interesa mi vida personal,
he
de decir que es un asunto ampliamente superado y está en manos de un juez.
I don't actually know how things work in Spain as to whether, as her being the inspector of police, whether she should be in charge or with him being whatever the hell he is as a colonel should be in charge, but he seems to think he should. So I'm a little out my comfort zone here because all of these anagrams and everything, and you know, like all the terminology that they're using for their security services and everything, I'm not entirely familiar with. So if someone can maybe decipher that and help me out a bit.
Me han traído aquí para que te proteja. Solo eso. Cuando te desnudes, por favor, ponte el modo rojo.
Vale.
He is very smart. I have noticed that.
Puedes ir al supermercado que te dé la gana y comprar la botella que te salga de los huevos. ¿Para qué vas a montarte en la bodega?
Por el arte.
Pues ponte 3.
Es un multituria.
Vengo a un archipiélago.
No, pero yo quiero una islita que tenga una casa enorme, ¿sabes? Con un balconcito que esté pegado al mar.
Y yo, mira, luego con lo que me sobre, pues para un avión. Para conducirlo yo.
Ya pudiendo tener un piloto bueno, Ro.
Que no lo pillas, que lo que mola es vacilar al de la torre de control y decirle, oye, mira, dame pista para la más artista.
Soñad a lo grande.
Pues yo me grabaría un disco, de corrido.
That's not dreaming big.
Así, con la portada Tommy Careto. Yo, mi esposa, quise hacerte, sin amor busqué la suerte. María, mi vida, mi amor.
I must apologise as well, of course, because this series is what it is. There are going to be some little bits and pieces where there's the language barrier. Of course, we have the subtitles, but what I mean by that is when they're mentioning, like, singers or things that are specifically Spanish that most of us are not going to get unless we have some Spanish viewers in the audience, of course. But and I probably won't be looking at the camera quite as much as normal to you guys because I don't want to miss any of the dialogue.
En unos minutos les vamos a repartir sacos de dormir, agua y un sándwich. Ah, y les voy a pedir un favor. Quiero que se desnuden.
Oh, shit.
Mujeres embarazadas, diabéticos, adolescentes. Yo les ruego que por favor dejen marchar a los más vulnerables. No creo que pudieran aguantar esta angustia toda la noche.
No te estoy preguntando si quiere coger la pistola. Te estoy diciendo que coja la pistola. Coge la pistola. Coge la pistola.
What the hell are you doing?
Una puta orden. Apúntame, coño. Aquí. Bien. Y ahora me disparas. ¿Cómo? Que me dispares. O me disparas tú o te disparo yo. Te regalo 10 segundos. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you can do it. Stop laughing.
Falsa, Arturito. Pero lo ha hecho muy bien. Lo ha hecho muy bien. Te la regalo, te la puedes quedar.
They're giving him fake guns. They're stripping him naked for him to wear all the overalls so that if there's any sign of them coming in, they're not going to know who the hell's who. Clever. You can't identify your hostages if you all look the same. But to do that, wouldn't they need to all have the same masks? I'm presuming that's what the plan is here.
Confiar en nosotros.
It's got to be that, hasn't it?
Y obedecer. Venga, desnúdense.
No one's got anything that someone else doesn't have. I know it's terrifying, but...
Raquel, ni walkies, ni móviles, ni aparatos electrónicos. No hemos rastreado dentro ninguna radio.
They can't track anything.
¿Qué cojones hacen aquí esos blindados?
Vamos a entrar con todo.
Eso será si yo doy la orden. Estoy al mando y todavía no lo he hecho. Alguien me va a decir qué coño está pasando aquí. O tengo que llamar al ministro de Interior personalmente.
Ahí dentro hay una persona de prioridad 1. ¿Sabe usted lo que es prioridad 1?
Oh, what's that mean?
Entrarán porque tenemos a nuestro corderito.
Little lamb, that's the girl. Yeah.
Alison Parker.
Her?
Hija de Sir Benjamin Parker, embajador del Reino Unido y amigo íntimo de la reina de Inglaterra.
That's why she's so damn important. Why they've pulled her to one side and separated her from everyone else and got the lad protecting her. Oh, shit. Her family is even involved with the Queen of England. With the Queen, basically. So she's a priority 1 hostage, which means they can't afford for anything to happen to her, so they're pushing to go in. That's why the orders have come from above. Jesus.
Y hoy es un rehén más. Pero mañana será su principal diana y todas las pistolas apuntarán a su cabeza. ¿Es eso lo que quiere?
Y más nos vale que entren sin pensárselo mucho, porque así tendremos más posibilidades de ganar la primera batalla.
Or he could be an actual professor. I don't know.
Parece que tu jefe no te cae muy bien, ¿no? ¿Cómo sabes que es mi jefe?
You've no idea. She's shagging him. Oh, she was.
Yo sé todo de vosotros. Lo he estudiado.
Really?
Y ahora me imagino quién puede ser el padre.
And that he's married? No, he didn't.
No es fácil decirle adiós a un bebé.
Central.
You knew this is precisely what he was going to do because you knew who was in it.
Ahora.
He seems to have prepared for this eventuality.
Parapetados en la puerta principal. Vigilad la azotea y los flancos altos.
Van a entrar.
Allá vamos.
¡Señores!
Okay. They knew they were going to come in. They're going to use the hostages dressed the same. Oh, right, so they have...
Con nosotros.
Have they got masks for the hostages? I'm presuming they have.
Entrarán por los 4 sitios por los que se puede acceder. La puerta principal, la zona de carga, la salida de emergencia y la azotea.
Vigilad la retaguardia de las
They
puertas
don't know.
rebasadas.
They don't have the identities of anybody, do they?
Ok. Introduzcan periscopio.
Where's the camera?
Raquel,
está entrando una llamada desde el móvil de una rehén. Alison Parker.
No soy una oyente, soy una rehén y estoy secuestrada. Me llamo Alison Parker, soy la hija del embajador del Reino Unido.
Está en directo, en Onda Cero.
Los estoy llamando desde el interior de la fábrica de la moneda.
Oh, you need to report. You need to report. No.
Entra la policía, Valeria, inocentes.
Están atrincherados con los rehenes.
Can't risk
Están todos
it.
vestidos igual. Es
He
imposible
knows he
saber a
can't
quién van
risk
a
it.
disparar.
Cortamos operativo.
You've got to do. Back off. That has set who's in charge here. So they have got masks for all the hostages. So you've a priority 1 target in there. She's just made that call, which has given it away. Because I'm presuming she was speaking to like a radio station there then, because she said, I'm not a listener, I'm a hostage. And your teams are about to go in and you don't know what you're dealing with, how many there are, and now you've just found out is you don't know who the hell's who either. You can't. The professor's 1 step ahead. In fact, he's more than 1 step ahead.
Sin entrar en combate y por sentido común. Y 20 minutos después, empezamos a hacer lo que habíamos venido a hacer.
A ver, quiero las máquinas funcionando las 24 horas. Así que ya sabéis, alegría, fiesta e ilusión.
Perdone, ¿no tendrá un cargador de móvil por ahí?
No.
You should have. An establishment.
¿Quiere usar el mío?
¿De verdad? ¿No le importa?
No.
¿Seguro?
No pasa nada.
I just no idea who he is. No idea what all that crap means. Okay, episode 2. If you see some weird subtitly things on the end, it's because of the subtitles that I've used externally, because the ones for Netflix are either really, really small or cover half the damn screen. So I'm doing it for you guys more than anything. What a fabulous episode. That has set the scene for the series, I believe. I was kind of wondering what their long-term plan was here. So their plan is to stay in here and print 2,400 million euros, 2.4 billion. So that's probably around 2 million quid. I don't know what that is in dollars. 4 billion, I don't know. We now know the girl, Alison something or other. I can't remember her surname. We now know she's a priority one target because she is the daughter of the ambassador to the United Kingdom, which has massively complicated it, but not for them. It's complicated it for the police and for the Guardia Civil or whatever. I really need someone to give me the right terminology for all the different security services that are involved here. All I know is the normal place in the Guardia Civil because I have lived in Spain. Yes, I know I should speak Spanish, but I don't. Right, so we are starting to get a bit of backstory by them going back a little while they were all together planning all this for 5 months, was it? And we're seeing some start of character development and is getting to know our crew, our robbers. The minute they said, right, we're going to need all of you, I knew something was up. When they said strip naked, they're not going to strip them naked for nothing. The minute they were going to put them in overalls, it was pretty obvious they were going to use them as a shield. Because at the moment, the police have no clue what is going on. They just think they're in there to just rob what's there and leave. And the first episode already showed us that that's not what they're there for. And I was trying to work out, are they going to make it that they're going to try and blend in with them and take their masks off? Or have they got tons of these masks to make everybody wear them, and then you don't know who the hell you're shooting at if you try to come in? Which is precisely what obviously the professor has pre-planned and expected to happen, knowing it will back them off immediately because you don't know who, when, why. You know, you've got a target in there you absolutely cannot allow to be injured or killed. What they don't know is they've got her in another safe room completely away from all of this. This is one hell of a plan. I am so on board for this. Right, what else? That little conversation between the girl who's pregnant and one of the robbers. I'm sorry, I don't know all the names yet. The other ones I've established now is we've got the professor, we've got Berlin, who's the smart guy who's a bit weird and creepy, and we've got Tokyo. I don't know the rest of the names of them yet because we've not really had much scenes with them separately. I'll pick it up. I will pick it up. I hope you're enjoying it because this is quite different to usually when you get anything about a bank robbery or a money heist or jewels or whatever it is or artwork. It's usually a movie. It's very rare you get something that's a series. So this is for the long game. This is for the long play. And if you do want to watch it in full length, all you have to do is check the link in the description. You can go watch it over on Patreon. And if you've not already subscribed, I would appreciate it if you give the video a quick thumbs up. Hit the sub, because there are, I think, 4 or 5 seasons of this. So it's a long series and we're on board and we're ready for it. So I will see you for episode 3 next. Until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you for the next one.